from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Extra. This shit is hard.
Throwing to start the drive. Hancock. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, a run to Dobbins. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to pump this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Here's Fields. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal slow start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach Luncher, because he's turning to his bench and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to him it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run the option left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Hancock. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. After 1, 7-0, RDA Sports. And here's Bradley Pinion now. On the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Oh, get a little daylight, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 22 and a 1st down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the 1st level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from your safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. From the 44, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll roll him out right. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 8. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right. Touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time he is in. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Hancock. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, Hancock. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's George. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Operating from the gun. Hancock. And it's caught. Touchdown. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off play action, Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 34 yards. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your...
The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because
You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Hancock. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Jones coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on fourth down. Fields rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins to about the 33-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw on second down. Hancock. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun. Hancock. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings.
Josh Palmer,
41 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on 1st down. Hancock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking to throw. Hancock. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 54 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Looking to throw on second down. Hancock. Dobbins with it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Hancock. Open man is Palmer. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2.